Are you struggling versus Stall? Never have problems with it again after watching this video. Now Stall, a playstyle in Generation 9 that has been nerfed into the ground, they say, still seems to have some life and viability in the current generation, so much so that it's good enough to be used in tournaments. And Stall, although it has many variations and iterations, there are some hyper-specific tools that you can use in the overused tier to dismantle Stall. Before I give you the easy solution, I quickly want to break it down as to what exactly it is that you need to overcome when you are facing Stall. There are many components to a Stall team. The three main obstacles that I believe if you can overcome, you'll have less trouble dismantling Stall. Whereas if you can't overcome these obstacles, it doesn't matter if the opponent has other tools to employ. The fact that you couldn't get over these three main hurdles, in my opinion, means that your team is not structured to take on Stall. The three obstacles and components of Stall that are the most important to overcome are the special wall, a Pokemon where no matter how strong you get on the special side, it's going to be extremely daunting to defeat. The next obstacle is the bulky water type. Since Generation 3, bulky water has been a mainstay of competitive Pokemon, and water types are known for their resilience. Most Stall teams do feature a bulky water type. And lastly, the unaware. Unaware ensuring that no matter how powerful you get, you're not sweeping through. So if you have some reliable Pokemon that can solve for all three of those elements of the Stall team, half the battle is already won, and the ball will just be in your court to play appropriately. Folks, today we're not going to do some top 3 Pokemon that destroy Stall, but rather I'm going to give you 2 hyper-specific answers, and I'm going to give them to you in tandem so you can use them together. Why only 2 instead of 3? Because I believe these 2 played together make Stall a very shaky playstyle. And the other reason I'm giving you the 2 Pokemon and only 2 is because you can slap these 2 Pokemon on any team structure and build a large variety of different teams with them. The 2 Pokemon I recommend that you use to dismantle Stall are Ogerpon-Wellspring and Kyurem. I'm going to start off with the best, the cream of the crop, Ogerpon-Wellspring, before I hop into Kyurem, which plays second fiddle. Ogerpon-Wellspring, the grass water typing with the water absorb ability, it has a impressive matchup versus all 3 of the components we mentioned before. Why Ogerpon-Wellspring is so good is specifically because of its typing. If we look at many classical examples of Stall, Ogerpon-Wellspring, being a physical attacker, has the means to dismantle the special wall with its high-powered Power Whip. The bulky water type more often than not has to run in fear of it. If we look at all the unaware Pokemon, most of them are weak to either water type or grass type, meaning that they cannot afford to face check an Ogerpon that has Sword Stance up into the high heavens. All of them with the exception of Clefable, which is probably the squishiest unaware on the physical side, and as mentioned, due to the Wellspring Mask giving it an automatic 20% power boost, switching in to a boosted Ogerpon, or a regular Ogerpon in the first place, is a difficult ask for the unaware Pokemon, and the unaware is a key component of many Stall teams. With both grass or water typing, Ogerpon can get rid of any ground type on the opposing Stall team. Many times ground types are often paired with secondary typings that can help them to stave off their primary weaknesses. But grass and water in combination means that every ground type, unless they have an immunity to one of the stabs, will be taking super effective damage. The bulky water types, even if they are not hit super effectively by Ogerpon's Power Whip after a single Sword Stance, most bulky water types do get hit for a large amount of damage, especially after hazards are up. And the only bulky water types in overuse at the moment, in Dondozo and Alomomola, are both weak to grass at the end of the day anyway. Kyurem, on the other hand, doesn't make facing Stall as easy. The points that go into Kyurem's favor is its enormous special attacking stat, its bulk, and lastly, the access to Freeze Dry and Earth Power as a combination. Kyurem adds a lot of pressure onto Stall because it has a magnificent matchup against 2 of the 3 defensive tactics that Stall uses. With access to the strongest Freeze Dry and overused, bulky water types, which are often the answer to ice attacks, stand no chance versus Kyurem. And once more, if you look at our list of unawares, most of them do not appreciate being frozen dry. And because Kyurem's special attack is so high, most of the Pokemon that resist freeze dry get smacked hard by the earth style, earth power. Other less important factors that do find themselves on stall teams quite often is the flying type and the bulky ground type. Kyurem also has a positive matchup versus those who can complement the Ogerpon-Wellspring very well. And there you have it, folks. Just a very short and quick video on 2 Pokemon you can implement if you are struggling versus stall in Generation 9 Overused. I chose these 2 specifically for their ease of use. Slap these 2 on a team together, not separate, and build any type of team you want to around these 2. Hyper offense, bulky offense, sticky webs, you name it. These 2 can go on a large number of teams, making this strategy a failsafe against most iterations of stall. Let me know in the comments down below, folks, what your favorite methods are for dismantling stall. And if you did enjoy this video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you have not done so already, and stick around, for we shall be uploading a video in the near future where I show off a couple of teams that I created myself using the Ogerpon-Wellspring and Kyurem combination to dismantle all sorts of teams, not just stall. And when we inevitably run into a stall team, I will endeavor to show off just how easy it actually is to beat down with these 2, anchoring the team. So stick around for that video. But until next time, folks, we'll be U-turning out. Thanks for watching.